Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and talk about direct object pronouns. And in order to talk about direct object pronouns, again, I have to talk about the direct object. And what we're going to do with the pronoun is, for example, in this first sentence, I've got Pablo va a comprar un carro. Well, when we use a direct object pronoun, what we'll be able to say in place of that, instead of saying Pablo's going to buy a car, he's going to buy it. And instead of yo voy a comer un sándwich, I'm going to eat a sandwich, I'm going to eat it. Anita llama a su amigo Luis. Anita calls him. So I want to be able to put him, her, and it into my sentences, replacing my direct objects. So again, I did this with the personal a, but I'll review it. Here are my verbs. Oops. The verb is va a comprar. Okay, so if you look over here, direct object is the noun that generally follows and receives the action of the verb. The direct object is identified by asking whom or what. So, and the subject usually is the who. So if I say, Pablo va a comprar un carro, who's going to buy the car? That's Pablo. He's my subject. Okay, so what? What is Pablo going to buy? That's my direct object. It's a car, and that's what I'm going to learn how to replace. Okay, and if you'll remember, the subject in a statement in Spanish tends to come before the verb. Okay, so it'll be easy if you're looking at a sentence like this where I've got two nouns in the sentence, because Pablo comes before the verb, more than likely he's the subject. He's the one doing the buying, not what's being bought. Okay, so in the next one, I've got yo voy a comer un sándwich. Going to eat's my verb. Who is going to be eating? I am. And what is it that I am going to be eating? A sandwich. That's my direct object. That's the thing I want to replace so that I can say I'm going to eat it. And lastly, I've got Anita llama a su amigo Luis. Who's doing the calling? Anita. Who's she calling? Her friend Luis, which again is what I'm going to replace so that I can say she's calling him. Okay. If you look down here, these are the direct object pronouns. We've got me, me, te, you, Lola, you, or it can also be him, her, it. Nos is us, os is you, los and las can be you or them. Let's see, the direct object pronouns, where they go when I replace them. Well, first off, let's replace them. Okay, so I've got Pablo va a comprar un carro. Let's start with this one. Okay, so I've got Pablo va a comprar un carro. I want to change it to Pablo is going to buy it. Okay, well, carro is a masculine singular word. So for it, I have lo and la as a choice. I'm going to pick the it that matches the gender and the gender of the noun which I'm replacing. So lo and la were my options. The one that I'm going to want to use is lo because carro is masculine and singular. So I'm going to replace it with lo. So then what I'm ultimately going to do, since I'm replacing it, is I'm going to get rid of un carro and use lo. But now I got to know, where should I put it? It can go two places. The first place it can go is before the verb, and that's before the conjugated verb. So in this scenario, the conjugated verb would be ba. Comprar is an infinitive. So it could go before ba. So I could write this sentence like this. This is option 1. Pablo lo va a comprar. Okay. Then option number 2 is you can also put the direct objects. It can either go directly before conjugated verb, between the no and the verb, or it can go attached to the infinitive. And the infinitive in this case is a non-conjugated verb, which is comprar. So I could either say Pablo lo va a comprar or Pablo va a comprar lo. Okay, so either way is okay. direct object pronouns can either be written in front of conjugated verbs or attached to infinitives. Okay. So for example up here, yo voy a comer un sándwich. I could do that one. Okay, and I could write it one of two ways. Again, what I'm replacing is un sandwich. So I want to say it, right? I can either say I'm going to eat a sandwich or I'm going to eat it. And again, because un sandwich is masculine and singular, I'd use lo, okay, to replace un sandwich. So I could write yo lo voy a comer, which would be option 1. Or option number 2 would be yo voy a comer lo. Okay. But if I look at the last one, which is right here, again, I'm not getting much variety in my direct object pronouns here, but Anita llama a su amigo Luis. Here I'm going to say she's going to call him. Him would be lo again. Okay, now I don't have an infinitive, so the only place that my lo can go is in front of llama. Okay, so let's go ahead and do practice. So for example, here it says, complete the conversation between Diana and Luis using the correct form of the direct object pronoun. So Diana says, necesito limpiar la casa. So I need to clean house. So your verb is need to clean, and what you need to clean is the house, and it's I am the subject. I'm the one who's doing the needing to clean. So then Luis says, when are you going to clean it, meaning the house? Well, the it has to agree with the noun and gender and number. So there's two it's, there's lo and la. Casa's feminine, we're going to use la, and it's going to go right here. Cuando la vas a limpiar. However, they could have also said, cuando vas a limpiarla, because you can put the direct object attached to an infinitive, and there happened to be an infinitive in this sentence. Okay, esta tarde quieres ayudar. So she's saying this afternoon, and if this is a conversation between them, and Diana's saying, I need to clean the house, and he's saying, when are you going to clean it? This afternoon, do you want to help who? Me, probably me is me. Me quieres ayudar. Me gustaría, dice Luis, pero no puedo, tengo que trabajar. Bueno, también voy a preparar el pollo con mole. El pollo con mole, blank, sabes preparar? So she says, fine. I'm also going to make pollo con mole. And he says, pollo con mole. Do you know how to prepare it? It meaning this particular dish. Well, since it's el pollo con mole, it's masculine. So he's going to say, el pollo con mole, do you know how to prepare it? The it that we would want to use is lo, because this is replacing mole, pollo con mole, which is masculine and singular. Claro, tengo la receta de mi mamá. He says again, so she's saying, of course, I have my mom's recipe. the recipe, de verdad, tienes. So he's saying the recipe, really, you have it, meaning the recipe. So if recipe is feminine, then the it we want is the feminine it, which is going to be la. ¿La tienes? Sí, es la mejor receta. ¿Vas a pasar por el supermercado? Sí, ¿necesitas algo? So then she says, it's the best recipe. Are you going by the supermarket? And he says, yes, do you need something? She says, necesito tomates. Blank, necesito para otro plato. So she's saying, I need tomatoes. I need them for another plate, meaning she needs the tomatoes. So the them needs to match tomatoes. Tomatoes is masculine and plural here. So then the them I would use is los. Los necesito para otro plato. Okay, so if we keep going, he says, ¿Qué más necesitas? What else do you need? She says, unas naranjas frescas. So she also needs fresh oranges. Bien, yo blank compro. So he would say, fine, I'm going to buy what? I'm going to buy them, meaning the oranges. So we want to make it our them agree with oranges. Oranges is plural and feminine, so the them we would use as las. Yo las compro. Oops. Yo las compro. ¿Necesitas el postre? So then he asks if she needs the dessert, and she says, ah, sí, puedes comprar en la pastelería Doña Rosa. He can buy what? He can buy it, meaning the postre, the it. This is masculine, so the it we need is the masculine singular, which would be lo. Lo puedes comprar en la pastelería Doña Rosa. Ok, ¿algo más? ¿Puedes buscar a Juanito en la escuela esta tarde? Blank, voy a buscar a las 5. So she's saying, can you go look for Juanito at school this afternoon? And he's saying, I'm going to look for him at 5. Him being Juanito, so him would be lo. Lo voy a buscar a las 5. Está bien. Perfecto. Y los platos sucios en la cocina? And he says, you know, the dirty dishes in the kitchen. She says, no te preocupes, voy a limpiar. She's like, I'm going to clean them, meaning the dirty dishes, which would be los voy a limpiar. También hay ropa sucia en el dormitorio. Ah, sí. Blank, voy a lavar. Madre mía, tengo mucho que hacer. So then she says, ah, yes, I'm going to wash it, meaning the dirty clothes. Clothes is singular, even though it might be multiple items of clothing, because it's ropa na ropas, we use the singular form, which would be la voy a lavar.